Hi, Oliver. I extend my greetings to you in Barcelona. I hope that you are fine over there. And actually, as far as the corona crisis is concerned, you were harshly affected, and Italy and Spain were actually the countries most affected. And what is the situation now? Because the lockdown happened very suddenly. Yes, indeed. First, it was announced on the 15th of March. Our president decided to introduce the lockdown, and there was just we could still go to our jobs, but on the first April weekend, that is, so on the Saturday evening, he said that all non-system relevant plants or facilities would be closed for several weeks, which means that our telephones went up. We met in the company on Sunday, and people began to work from home, and we also had to shut down production. This didn't have a major impact on customers because most of our customers had also shut down their plants. And fortunately, people could easily work from home. That is, engineering, purchasing, project management, all this could go on. And although it happened very suddenly, we actually could continue to work. I understand that actually you were completely at home. That is, you were not allowed to go out. Here in Germany, at least, we could go out to do sport. We could go into the countryside with our families. No, this wasn't possible here. For more than 2 months, we had a complete lockdown, a stay-at-home order, which means that apart from going to the doctor or do your shopping, you weren't allowed to do anything. Going out with a dog was permitted, and some Spaniards also used some cuddly animals, that is, artificial animals, to go out. But this was punished, and children were not allowed to play outdoors. We weren't allowed to do sports. We couldn't go for a walk if we didn't have dogs. Yeah, and thus we had to come up with something if we didn't want to go crazy or gain a lot of weight. And to maintain our social contact, we had Skype meetings in the evening with friends at home or on a private basis, while you could watch some exercise videos on YouTube, or you could use the staircase, the stairwell, or you could also use the underground car park, where I could at least do some jogging. Yeah, we've got a short video film showing you jogging through the underground car park. That was quite interesting to see this. And TÜNKERS Germany was still able to make deliveries during this period. But in your case, the entire procedure meant that there was hardly anybody in the company, at the company premises. What is now the impact on your business in 2020? How will business go on? What is your outlook? Well, actually, we are quite positive with respect to this year, even if in March and April it was a bit difficult, a bit bumpy. But now people are now coming back from home. Our other people will continue to work from home, and it's working. And we will also be working with teams which will periodically come to the company. They will take turns, and during the 2 difficult months, well, we could catch up with production, engineering, and project management. As I said, there was no adverse impact. Projects are going on. We also have now been able to get some large orders, which means that we will have a very good plant utilization in the rest of the year. But anyway, we would be very thankful for more jobs placed by customers. Yeah, but this actually sounds very positive, and you wouldn't have expected this. And as you have been saying, you worked from home and you continued the design and project management work. And did you develop any new ideas during that time? Perhaps people became more creative. And what are new products, new designs for 2020, 2021? Well, indeed, there are some ideas for new products which came up in the past few months or just before that. These are now being translated into practice. First, we could admire the gravity conveyor designed by Mr. Mücke. We now have the first small series, and the first 15 machines are being assembled. And furthermore, well, I can't give away too much, but I can tell you that we are now working at a lifting table, which will be used not only in car body production, but perhaps also in final assembly. We are also designing a transfer system for smaller components of up to 40 kilograms. So these are the product ideas which are about to be implemented. That is, the prototype will be made, and furthermore we are waiting for our customers' questions, because that is some food for thought, and we are looking forward to the next few months. Yeah, great. And what we are interested in Germany here is, when will the beaches be opened? Well, when can we again go to Spain? We have to make our own sangria here, and while it works more or less. But what about the summer outlook? Well, the summer outlook means that right now beaches haven't been opened yet, at least not here in Barcelona, but in other parts of Spain, where the incidence of corona is lower. Here you still have to do sport when you want to go to the beach. Just sunbathing isn't possible, but then in June or July the borders will be opened for tourism. Then you can again visit Spain. But of course you will have to comply with the precautions. Mask, safety distance, social distancing, and so on. And while how this is going to happen will be decided by the municipalities. I don't know whether they will install something on the beaches, but I would recommend a holiday at home in Germany to you now. If I were in Germany, I would stay in Germany and then come back to Spain next year. And then I will also have more space on the beach. But while it will certainly be possible to come back next year, we should also bear in mind that this has also caused a great deal of suffering, the coronavirus, and we will certainly continue to suffer from this. But nevertheless, it's a more or less positive outlook, also for Spain. And I hope that we can get out of the crisis unscathed. Thank you for your time. We have come to the end of this interview now, and I think that Lucia will now continue. Thank you.